Gamers, I wanted to give you my honest thoughts on the new seasonal stuff. I want to talk about the characters and what I'm seeing in their kits from the reveals, and just overall thoughts on this. It looks good to me. I mean, I'm excited for new story, new area, new puzzles, new stuff, because that leads to pulls, that leads to progress. And I actually kind of like that the new season is its own kind of contained thing. There's seasonal levels, there's seasonal gear, there's seasonal gems that you can equip that's going to actually change up characters and spice up the meta. But there's two game modes that I'm actually more interested in than I thought I was going to. So let's get into it. All of this stuff looks cool to me, but it is definitely not my priority. I like story, I like the new, the world building stuff, but I like features. I like long-term combat, I like characters, I like that sort of stuff. So let's jump over to Ulsa. Ulsa is a very interesting unit to me, but my question is she as good as I think? She's one of those characters that if I look at the potential, the walls could lead to beating stages that you otherwise couldn't, because you can zone a threat, which is amazing. You could also lose a stage because your Elsa zones one of your units that could have won the stage for you. You know what I mean? Like it's any wall that's being placed up is for and against you. And so I like it, but I wonder if it's going to be as good as I think it is. However, in the footage, she's getting attacked by enemies, and it says here she could dodge attacks. She can get these shields. She might be one of the stickiest units that is a mage in the game. And honestly, I question if she is closer to someone like Igor than a mage. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that she can provide shields to herself, she will actually, upon taking big hits of damage, move away from targets. The fact that she's putting up walls that melee characters have to run around, the longer the fight goes, the more annoying Elsa will get. The more the lower value that melee units in the fight will get, because she can start putting up walls. Now, they can be broken, and that's cool and all. But I just find this so interesting. She's hiding behind a wall. She can block someone off, forces them to walk around, and then if she takes too much damage, she just zips away somewhere else, which is pretty cool. But her stun is actually something that seems very powerful. Her stun seems quite long. Now, this isn't on 2 times, so it's not like a crazy amount, but being able to stun a target on command, stopping their ultimate or right before they get an ultimate when you can kill them, or you notice their HP is very low and they're going to get a heal or whatever it might be. There's ways that stun on command single target can be very disruptive. So I definitely see the potential, but I'm at a stage in my gameplay where I care very much about PvP as well as Dream Realm. And if she's not great in those things, if I can't find a comp for her, her value for me is going to be a lot lower. If she's not shredding defenses of a boss, which I'm not seeing any sort of debuffs from her really, maybe that's magic down. Maybe she's got a magic defense down, which could be good with Odie. I got to be careful here. I just don't see anything amazing. So I'm going to hold my breath, but Elsa for me is like, maybe she's good. As for Soren, kind of the same thing is going on here. I see potential in, he's got this really big damage AoE hit, but he's not a warrior. They made a mistake in some of the stuff before. Soren is a rogue, which means has the potential to be a little bit squishy. Now, the Mythic Plus ability, I believe, gives you some HP. When your HP drops, you kind of recover a little bit, which is cool, but I don't know, rogues can get bursted down really fast in this game in some of the PvE content. Again, I care a lot about PvP and PvE. I don't need to push content right now that much. I guess with the new season maybe, but I've got teams to do that. And so if he's not absolutely shredding in either the Dream Realm or in the PvP modes, I worry about him. Now, a bit of a duelist with a stun, with a bit of a knockback. I definitely can see there's almost an AoE comp potential. If you look at his ultimate, it's this big swing. There might be a world where Aaron, like that guy that's on the field right now, sucks everyone together. This guy's diving in, gets his ultimate off, and then does a big AoE hit and just one-shots everyone. But I don't know if it'll function. Until we see the numbers, until we actually get to play it, these little test runs don't show it. So I think Sorin maybe will work. But here's the other issue, is Sorin is an A-level mauler. Who are you going to replace on your wish list? You're going to get Odie first. You're going to want to get Coco copies. You're going to want to get Kruger copies, potentially. There's a lot of good A-level heroes that, you're going to spend a lot of time leveling up before you get this guy up. You're not going to get this guy Mythic Plus for months, potentially. Because you're not going to buy him out of the Dream Realm shop. And unless you're wish listing this guy, it's going to take you a long time to get this unit up and running, if ever. So I think he's got potential, but I can't just I've done hundreds of pulls on my account. What, 700, 800, 900 pulls? I don't get those back. I have no progress towards this guy even working. So I'm not too excited about him, if I'm being honest. All right. So looks cool and all, but you got to be a realist here. If you're not spending money, good luck. As for the overworld stuff, this is fine. It's gimmicky. I don't care that much about it. You stand behind them, they open a path. I think it's a pretty straightforward thing. I thought it was going to be an enemy you could fight or something like that, or some other mini game, but it's just a basic overworld type thing. They've also got these treasure hunting kind of mini games. That's fine. It's all good. You're going to make your way through these regions, and I would rather do this than do another one of those ball and button things or the mirrors. I'm glad that there's some other open world puzzles. So that works for me. But one thing that is important, I guess some people might not realize this, is you get your own experience and dust for the seasonal ranks. So that's actually a good thing. You can't hoard from the regular game into the new season and get a huge advantage or something like that. It is all its own progression. So you want to get all your characters to 240 so you can do the season. You want to get all your gear up because that stuff matters. But all the other progression, everyone is starting at the exact same time, which means with the game modes that are dropping, you all can compete from a very similar level. Now, whales are still going to have more copies of more units, yada, yada, yada. But if you are sweaty and grinding and playing from the minute this drops, that is a good opportunity for you to potentially get some more rewards and be more competitive in the season. So just a quick thing there. This game mode thing, there's some fights where you do a raging duel, you build up rage, and then you get these bonuses. I don't see this being a very important thing in the game because it's probably just one fight here and there, almost like how there's, solo Crucible versus non-solo Crucible fights and the ones where there's tactical missions. I just see it as a goofy fight. It's not a main mechanic, so I'm not too stressed about it, if I'm being honest with you. But this is cool. This is very, very cool, and it's going to require the play of the new game mode Dura's Trial. So there's going to be multiple gems with multiple ranks. That is pretty interesting because I'm guessing it is going to be a bit of a progression system. I doubt you just get lucky and get a mythical. If you do, that's crazy. You do level 1 of a Dura trial and you just get a crazy mythical piece. Maybe that can happen. But my guess is the further in you get, the higher the ranks get and you start getting more bonuses. But there's multiple different stat bonuses that you can get from these pieces. And they kind of show you here equipping it. So this is actually, honestly, very interesting to me. Got multiple pieces here. You can quick select it. But look at this. Equip 3 or above magic charms to unlock a bonus. And when it does, legendary set effect. Look at this. 100 energy for each assist or kill of an enemy hero. Increasing damage dealt by 15%. Stacks up to 3. Gain a shield that also absorbs damage after the first assist or kill. That is crazy. That is a game-changing passive for certain units. Now, does this apply to all units? Because this is like a rogue one. So any rogue could hypothetically get this passive. That changes the meta completely. If all of a sudden you're getting energy on that assist or kill, and you're getting a shield to just live and survive and start stacking up damage, certain units are going to become monsters. A good example of this would be Seth. Seth, when enemies get low HP, he gets all these buffs, but if he's then getting shields and additional damage, he might be this crazy thing. Do you have a bunch of copies of Seth built? Probably not, but I'm just saying, things like this completely shift the meta. There might be some mages that you don't use that all of a sudden are crazy. Like, I don't really use, what's her name? Parissa? I don't really use her. I've got quite a few copies. Maybe she's this crazy, crazy unit. So how do we get these things? It's through the Dura's trial. Now, this looks cool to me as well. This looks like a pretty good game mode. I don't know how deep this all goes. Like, I don't know how many floors there are or how much this does, but you can see in the top corner there's 5 currencies. So you can essentially do 5 fights, I guess, a day. Or whenever the tower opens, you do 5 fights from what I can see. Now, are you also only able to choose the top path or the bottom path, or can you do both paths? Because then you need to focus on the units that you're using. You could go the top path and go for a mage, or bottom path for the marksman. I don't know if that's actually how it's going to function, but Dura's trial in the PTR was essentially just those like random world missions where you walk around, kill some enemies, get some dust. Like, they were so basic and boring. This is its own game mode. I've never seen this before myself. So, not only can you get some pulls from doing this, which I think is really cool, you're also going to get these boxes. And these boxes will have the different charms in them. So, I'm excited for this, man. Like, I think this is pretty cool. I don't know how many stages there are going to be. It says there's locked ones there, so maybe there's like 50 of them. Maybe there's 20 of them. I don't know how many there's going to be, but there's like the sunrise, the sunset. There's different ones available. This looks awesome to me. It's just like a whole new tower to jump in. Visually, I love this arena. It looks so cool overall, so that's pretty cool. And there's going to be different bonuses and buffs and debuffs and different things, so can't wait to try that out. You're going to probably need a pretty varied squad to do that. And then, what else do they show? Oh yeah, this. Look at this. So, oops. So you got your AFK stages. The one thing is this the seasonal dust and the seasonal things? They might have their own AFK stages for the season, which I think they do. I think there's seasonal AFK stages. Because that's at 130, and those are different books. So, that's pretty cool. But also, if you look at the background of this boss, and it's 5 out of 5 fights, right? Which means it would be a lower rank Dream Realm. So the Dream Realm probably resets, which means a massive inflection of Dream Realm currency. If it's just like literally a reset, because now we've got different, passives from the seasonal thing, yada yada yada. This is crazy. That is an insane amount of value to get. You can all of a sudden max out Corrin or Merrily or some other unit because of all this influx in currency. We're talking thousands upon thousands. This is a game changer. They've also got the arena. I don't know if anything in the arena changes really, but there's also now the Supreme Arena, and the Supreme Arena is going to be a like essentially 3 fights. So you're going to set 3 different defenses, and then you fight them. And they said there's no, if you lose, you lose. You don't lose anything. But if you win, sweet, you're going to make progress in this new Supreme Arena. Now look, there's daily rewards. So does that mean the further you get in, the higher your ranking, the more daily gems you're getting? I'm guessing there's also a couple little quests here and there, but this is pretty interesting to me. As long as the fights don't take super, super long. I mean, we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, this looks cool. I'll be curious to see what it all is. But you've got your different teams. I think this is fun. I like anything to do with arena and picking teams. You need some variety. You need some diversity. And that's what I'm seeing. So not much more to say here. We've got this seasonal experience, seasonal rank stuff. We all know about this. And then, I'll be curious to see once you hit, I think they said 51, you get like a special bonus. So, yeah, I'll be curious to see that. Also, wait, what was that? Is that a new Dream Realm boss?
The earliest available date being...
What is that boss? Is that just a boss or is it a Dream Realm? No, it's not a Dream Realm. It doesn't have a thing. Anyway, it must just be like an enemy from a quest. Anyways, that's it. Those are my thoughts. I'm excited for it. I will see you guys on May 10th when it drops. For right now, we're just kind of chilling, biding our time. And yeah, that's it for me. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.